first of all, I just want to first thank our fans, our 8,000 that were there tonight. They certainly made a difference, and appreciate all them and the atmosphere that they provided, both teams. And I want to also compliment Nikki and her team. They're the kind of team they're that tough physical team. They're just competitors, and you get them down 20 in the third quarter, and we relaxed, and they just kept fighting and competing, and that's what you like about her team, and I know she loves her team for that. And we got the fourth quarter was really poor, and I'm disappointed in myself. We can't run 2 out of bounds plays, and that's coaching in my mind. I mean, you got to run an out of bounds play. You got to execute. You got to get the ball in. And thought offensively we were really stagnant in the fourth quarter. And again, I'll take the blame for the play calling, and so I just I think and you go 8 for 19 at the free throw line. I mean, I do have a hard time understanding how you can be a basketball player and you can't make a free throw, but again, that's I'll coach that too, and we'll do a better job there. But I just really thought that once we got up, we just kind of got complacent, to be honest with you. And somebody said, well, your team's probably been looking ahead. And if my team's been looking ahead, again, I'll wear that, because you can't look ahead in this league. You look ahead in this league and something like almost just happened will happen every time. And so proud of Jess. She went 40 minutes tonight and just competed her rear end off. And, she had a heck of a stat line, 6 for 9. She has 11 and 13, double-double with 3 blocks and 3 steals. Andy's probably wondering what's wrong with me. She went 37 minutes tonight and just played really good. I just had a gut feeling about her tonight, and she played awfully well. Made some really good decisions, and then Joe. I mean, Jordan is Jordan. When she gets out and gets in the open floor, it's just hard to deal with her. And we just couldn't get her out in the open floor very much. But when we did, she was really good. But Mitchell for them and Alfua, they go 15 for 21 at the 4-5. And that's just, I can't tell you the last time we've given that up at the 4-5. And those kids are just workhorses, and you got to just love their competitive spirit. And so I am proud of my team. Obviously not our best night, but good enough. We've got to be better. We gave up 14 second chance points tonight, and they had 48 points in the paint. We had 52, but we just, I've got to coach better and teach better. At the end of the day, proud of my team. Glad to get the win in this league. They're all beautiful. That's a really good team. They had gone into number 8 and beaten A&M on the road, and I'm proud of how we played. But we'll get better.
All right, we'll start with Steve, and then we'll go to Ben, and then Robbie.
Joe, the guards seem to have a lot of success on dribble penetration early in the ball game, and that didn't seem to be open there in the second half. What adjustment did they make kind of prevent you guys from getting clear?
I think we just, there was kind of closing the gaps and switching a lot, and we weren't really attacking hard enough in the paint to get those name check calls and just get to the rim.
Yeah.
Andy, for you, it was a big night, first double-digit game in I think almost a month and a half. What was working for you tonight, and I guess how much more confidence did you coming off starting the game tonight and having the game you did?
Just running the floor hard. My teammates found me in some great spots, like Joe found me running in transition, and I got the and one. And it really does help my confidence. I sat down and had a talk with Coach earlier this week, and he told me what he expected from me and what I needed to do from moving forward.
Robbie.
Andy, what's it been like the last few weeks? And last year you were a starter and your minutes have gone down a little bit. What's it been like for you personally, and how did it feel to get out there and play 37 minutes tonight?
It felt great to help my team win, and I know I went from being being started and I haven't played as much, but I mean, we're still winning, so I'm still happy. I mean, if I play 0 minutes or if I play 37 and we come out with the W, I'm still going to be happy for my team's success.
Go Jalen.
Coach, it seemed like they were getting a lot of two-dribble penetration at the top of the key. Maybe you get a floater or a dish off to the big. Was that lack of communication or just the team being complacent, like you said?
Again, I don't know that we were complacent. I just think we probably took our foot off the gas pedal a little bit, but I think they're really good. You know, those guards are hard to deal with. For whatever reason, we struggled a little bit tonight in guarding, which we haven't. You know, we've been pretty good. We did a great job in the second quarter. They shot 27%, but the third quarter and the fourth quarter were much different. And again, you got to give them credit. Those kids are really talented and really skilled, and you know, we just didn't handle it very well tonight for whatever reason. I don't know.
Go to the back.
Andy, I kind of was reading about you earlier on in the season, and I read somewhere, you can correct me if I'm wrong, that you put a lot of work in the off season back home. So to hear your coach, you know, say he was impressed by your performance tonight, and then perform like you did in one of the closest games that you guys have had this season, how was that for you?
It means a lot. Like I said, it just helps my confidence in my game moving on forward, and I know that there's still work for me to do, and I can't get complacent with how I play today.
We'll go to Ben and then Steve.
Vic, you said you had a feeling about Andy tonight. Was there any reason you switched up the starting lineup, or was it just a matter of moving things around?
Well, Rakia has missed practice. She hasn't practiced a couple days, dealing with a little bit of an injury, and so yesterday was her first day to really practice since Friday. Since Friday. So you know, we were gonna do something. Obviously, we were gonna change it up, and I think Rakia showed the rust of practicing one day. And you know, you learn really quick in this league. You can't take 3 days and then practice a day and think you're going to be back to doing what you're doing. And you know, she's you know, we've had to handle you know, like I said, a little bit of an injury with her, and so she finally got back to practice yesterday a little bit, and you know, I really probably played her more tonight than I wanted to, but again, Andy, you know, I just have some confidence in Andy. She's been to the war. She's proven it to me last year. You know, we did have a good visit. She understands our team is different. The makeup of our team is different, which really exposes everyone. You know, you think about our team last year, we had 4 really good on-ball defenders and 4 really good help defenders. And Andy became a little bit better of a help defender. She took a charge tonight, and that's always a plus. But now all of a sudden you've got maybe 2, and so I think, you know, then it exposes maybe some others. And so, you know, she understands that. But one thing I always see in Andy is I see a kid that plays pretty hard. She may not play great or well, but she's always going to play hard. And if I can just get her to kind of eliminate some of the things that I know she, you know, she could just eliminate a couple things. She can be a really good one for her. I have so much confidence in her shooting the ball, probably as much as anybody on our team. And if I can get her a look, I'm going to do it. So,
Steve.
Just Coach mentioned you getting up 20 and taking back out to 18 a couple times, and he felt like you guys might have relaxed a little bit. How do you respond to that? And did you sense that the team perhaps relaxed when you got a big lead?
I wouldn't say that we relaxed because we got a big lead, but we could have played harder at times. We should have did things smarter.
Jess had an awfully big charge. Did you take 1 or 2?
2.
Yeah, I knew she'd know. She had she had a couple of really big charges tonight, and it's always good. You know, she has 3 blocks and 2 charges, so that's 5 big plays that she alters or blocks a shot and makes them go the other way. So that's what you want, and I'm proud of her. Again, she's just a sophomore, and she's doing so many good things for us. I asked her to do so much tonight, play 40 minutes against that group, how tough and physical they are, I'm sure she's probably going to sleep pretty good tonight. What time's class?
8 o'clock.
Sorry.
Go Tyler and then Ben.
Jess, I was just about to ask you about those charges and then the block on LSU's last possession. You were really efficient offensively, but how good did it feel to make those plays? Because those were really ones that turned the game, and then the block essentially won it.
Yeah, it feels really good because whenever I take charges, the team get hyped. And so, yeah. Sorry.
Go Ben.
Jessika kind of mentioned the physical matchup of that and going 40 minutes against that front court. What was the challenge of that for you? And I guess coming off a game like that and sort of handling and weathering the storm, how much more confidence does that give you going forward as we head into the sort of heart of SEC play?
It gives me a lot of confidence because I knew it was going to be a battle in the paint tonight. And for us to win, I would have to handle my business. And that's what I did.
Go Tyler and then Steve.
Vic, don't want you to give away any of the secrets, but what were some of those things you talked with Andy about in the meeting that you guys had this week?
Well, again, I just, I wanted her to know I really haven't lost confidence in her. I just need her to play a little better and try, maybe be a little bit better rebounder for me, help us rebound. I mean, we're just, I think our returners are just so used to Andra and T, and they don't realize that I need 5 people rebounding and help me rebound just a little bit. And, that would be, just a couple of the things with her. Again, she practices hard, she plays hard, she runs the floor really hard and really well, and she's learning to become a good help defender. And and again, if I have to play anybody in horse, I'm taking her with me. So, I have a lot of confidence in the kid and proud of her. She hasn't hung her head one time when I've gone to that locker room after a victory, and she might not have played as many minutes as maybe she wants or has in the past. And that's what I really respect about her, because that's not true with my whole team. And, I just have a real appreciation for someone who, and I know she's disappointed, I know she wants to play more, but she's not done that one time in my mind. And again, I think the game honors hard work, the game honors those that honor the game. I think she honors the game. I think she puts in the time. Her and Chloe spend so much time in the gym shooting, and I think the game honored her.
Steve.
Vic, that last defensive possession, how did you kind of prepare the team there, and kind of what's your assessment of how hard they played to get the turnover there late and put the game away?
Yeah, I mean, you're switching everything. You're telling them to take away the line. The 2 doesn't beat you. Not to obviously foul the shooter, but you certainly want to contest. And then a lot of times in that situation, y'all, it's not the first shot that beats you. It's the second one. And so when you got to go rebound the miss. And as it turned out, they were going inside and ended up shooting the 2 because we had taken away the perimeter so well. And Jess really made a big play down there, obviously. So, but yeah, we talked about that, and we've been through it a little bit in practice, but it's nice to have some veterans out there that know what they're doing. And again, I also had some young ones out there that don't know what they're doing, and that's just part of it. We're a very young, inexperienced team, y'all, and but we're really skilled, and I love them. They're a fun group. I gotta coach better and teach better at the end of the day, y'all. I'm proud of my team tonight, but I've got to do better.
Anything else? We have time for one more. We'll finish with Tom in the back.
For Jordan, I think there was a stretch there in the second where Aaliyah came in and had like a 6-0 run by herself. I think it stretched to like a 7 or 9 point lead. Having that coming off the bench, as you get deeper into SEC play, how important is having someone like that step up in big minutes like that?
It's very important just to, develop our depth on the team and, develop those freshmen. She's not scared. I don't think any of our freshmen are scared to play, or scared to be in big moments in games. So I think Aaliyah came in, did a good job of attacking, did a good job of doing what Coach Schaefer asked her to do. I I think she played pretty hard, so it's great to have that coming in off the bench to keep the game flowing.
Tom, I just say, Aaliyah did a heck of a job for us. Besides her one wild shot off the rebound, and I have to tell you, I've seen her make that wild one, and she thinks she can make them all. But I thought she did a great job coming in for Joe and giving Joe a little blow. And again, we can get that from her, and her to stay within herself, not try to do something she's not capable of doing, just stay within herself. It really helps us. I can't ask these kids to go 37 and 40 minutes a night pressing and picking up full court. It's really hard. And so it does help to have that depth. And Aaliyah deserves a lot of credit tonight because she played really well. I'm proud of that kid.
Thank you.
Oh,
One more.
Tom's
Just one
got
follow-up.
One more.
Just off that, you mentioned Jessika playing 40 minutes tonight, developing the bench even in the front court. Where's your confidence where you can play 8 or 9 people yet as you get into the SEC play?
Tom, I've been playing 13. I've been playing everybody. It just, Jemiah came off in the first half and did a good job. Did a great job for us. And I think we had some freshmen on the floor when we kind of made that run early in the second quarter. So, those freshmen did a great job tonight, and we do have depth. It just, for whatever reason tonight, I didn't get to all 13, but I have been every game. So, gotta have depth, especially the way we play, up and down and pressing. And like she said, our freshmen, they are not scared. And they're very confident, sometimes too much confident. But, hey, I'd rather have them that way than the other. So, we'll have a good day tomorrow, and we'll get ready for South Carolina on Monday night.
Thank you all.
Appreciate y'all being here, y'all. Thanks for your coverage. Praise the Lord and go Dogs.
Thank you.